Hey, once again, the skate collection series here. I decided to do one more video on the same day, so you'll notice I'm wearing the same t-shirt, which happens to be the Stance skateboard t-shirt skate shop from Madrid in Spain. I don't know if you've seen those guys' decks for sale, but they used to have some incredible decks for sale. Now most of them are sold out, but pretty much anything that couldn't be found 3-4 years ago, they had it for enormous prices, but they probably still have some pretty spectacular decks for sale. Anyway, today we're gonna look at the Nicky Guerrero mask, and we'll have a look at the OG versus the reissue. They're both in teal. Let's have a look. Here they are. And while we're listening to the song Delusion by ADRIATIC, I'll show you a little bit of one of my absolutely most favorite graphics. Now, Sean Cliver, 1990. This is in his Bible. It's a black mini from what I can see. I used to have the exact same mini in my collection. That was the very first deck I ever got in 2006, and that's how it got me to collecting again. That's a deck I had been wanting so much while I was living in communist Bulgaria in the past, and I couldn't get it, so when I found it while browsing through eBay, it got me to collecting again. So we'll look at the OG, and then we'll compare it a little bit to the reissue. Now this OG is a nice purple stain on top. Lovely shape with a customized top logo with the mask on. It's still sealed, comes with the right poster. Really nice. Now this has a really kicked up nose, a really good did I say nose? A really kicked up tail, I'm sorry. A really nice kicked up nose. It's a bow shape or a vert shape. And not too heavy concave, but still it has like these shapes on the concave. When we compare it to the reissue, you'll see some differences in the shape. There it is from top and side. Now, do notice how the two decks next to one another actually look a little bit different. Firstly, the reissue is narrower. As I also showed you the same thing with the Bucky LASIK Stadium. But then the nose of the reissue and the tail, both the nose and the tail of the reissue, are more steep. Actually, maybe the nose appears to be more kicked up, as you can see this way. But the tail of the reissue is a little more smooth than of the original. So very different side to side like this. And it's not because of the rope that I have, solely because of the rope. Like, it's gonna have some effect, of course. But yeah, there is some difference to the shape. Otherwise, in terms of length, they're the same length. Probably the reissue appears a tiny bit larger. If you can see, possibly sticking out just a little bit of one side. Now let's look at the graphic, and then we'll compare what the reissue looks like in comparison. think this was one of the first graphics that they were created for Powell. I think the very first one was the hydrant, the ragdoll actually, the Barbie ragdoll. Yeah. Now in terms of the graphics for the reissue versus the original, obviously both decks tend to be teal. The original teal is a lot more pearly colored. It actually changes to more purple. You can't really see it on the camera, but as you turn, it gets a bit of a purple hue. Whereas the reissue is somewhat more green. Still, I'm pretty happy with this reissue color, but nothing beats the original teals. By the way, the song that's starting right now is by a band called Riot Punch. Hardcore band from Brisbane. Here are the two masks. Reissue has the black writing. OG has it white. Here we go. Beautiful graphic. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you the top graphic on the reissue as well. This is the OG. So the reissue has a little more black. You can see there's no so much black on the top, whereas this has more black on the mask. Still, it's nice that Powell started doing colorful top logos, and they're pretty much the right size as well, or the full size. Yeah. So here we go, two back-to-back Nicky Guerrero decks, a few decades apart. All right, I hope you enjoyed this, and take care. See you next time.